Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to.
We're gonna do some K-pop news, and I think a lot of them gonna have to do with Kim Soo Hyun. So, Kim Soo Hyun dubbed K-Diddy by overseas media. K-Diddy.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into yet another shocking development in the Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Se-ron controversy. This time, it's catching major attention overseas. International media outlets are now referring to Kim Soo Hyun as K-Diddy, comparing him to American rapper P. Diddy, who is currently facing multiple lawsuits related to sexual.
Do you think it's a fair comparison?
No.
I don't think so either. I think by doing this comparison, we kind of watering down what Diddy did. Because
I guess they're trying to take it as serious as what Diddy did, which it is serious.
it is serious. It is serious, but Diddy is multiple people. You know, here it's, as far as we know now, it's one person. You know, but Diddy, and also we don't know it Kim Soo Hyun if he beat Kim Se-ron, because no, Diddy also beat Cassie. There's footage of that. This is not allegedly. That did happen. So I don't know. I don't think he's K-Diddy.
But they're right. He's bad.
He's bad, yeah, but
Better they consider him bad than they consider him innocent.
fair.
Misconduct, grooming, and abuse of minors. The fact that Kim Soo Hyun's name is now being associated with one of the biggest scandals in the US is causing
Maybe
major
he will
outrage
come
online.
forward and talk.
Let's break down the latest updates and how Korean netizens are reacting to this situation. Overseas media calls Kim Soo Hyun K-Diddy. The Garosero Research Institute continues to release more shocking claims about Kim Soo Hyun's involvement with the late Kim Se-ron, and it's now reaching international audiences. One major point that Korean netizens have pointed out is that allegations involving minors are taken much more seriously in countries like the US than in Korea. Because of this,
Really?
foreign media outlets
Really? They don't take crimes against minors serious in South Korea?
I mean, look at Sandera Park. Nobody even blinked an eye, and they threatened to sue people for talking about it.
are already pushing the narrative that Kim Soo Hyun's scandal mirrors the P. Diddy case, leading to the new nickname K-Diddy. For those unfamiliar, P. Diddy is currently facing serious legal battles, with multiple individuals coming forward accusing him of grooming and
Wow,
abusing
so
minors.
that's where the
comparison alone is
comparison
incredibly
comes on.
No, I understand the comparison. I just think Diddy's is way worse.
Oh, it's so bad. But
No,
I thought just because of when you asked me this question, I thought it was because only for the solo accusation of with the one lady, not there's that other people came forward.
Is there other people involved?
I understand other people come forward.
For those unfamiliar, P. Diddy is currently facing serious legal battles, with multiple individuals coming forward accusing him of grooming and abusing minors.
No, okay, Diddy has multiple individuals.
P Diddy or K Diddy?
Oh.
I'm confused.
P Diddy. P Diddy has.
You see, that's why I don't need comparisons. You can create confusions, okay?
It's P Diddy that has multiple individuals.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So far as I know, Kim Soo Hyun just has Kim
One.
Se-ron. Yeah.
Comparison alone is incredibly damaging to Kim Soo Hyun's reputation. And the fact that international media is picking up on this could make it even harder for him to escape the backlash.
But
Korean netizens
honestly,
react.
maybe that comparison needs to happen to make people hold him accountable.
Fair.
As expected, the reaction in Korea has been a mix of embarrassment, anger, and frustration. Some netizens are ashamed that their country is now being associated with such a scandal, while others are shocked that Kim Soo Hyun is still being protected in the industry, despite these serious allegations. Here are some of the most viral comments. "This is so embarrassing. Lucky him, he's becoming a bigger global star." Sarcasm. "I hope this spreads further, so he knows to be ashamed."
Yeah.
Even overseas media outlets are outraged. But we still have people shielding this predator. And in Korea, he's still able to film variety shows. Unbelievable. It's not just that he dated a minor, it's that he's now trying to escape from this without consequences. Kim Diddy, that nickname is perfect. This is such an embarrassment to Korea. K-Diddy. I want him to be sent to prison in the US. Even criminals look down on child predators there. He must be happy with his new nickname, Kim Diddy. He is disgusting. The frustration is clear. Many netizens feel that Kim Soo Hyun is being protected in Korea, while internationally, he's being condemned at a much larger scale. Some even suggest that if this had happened in the US or Europe, he would already be facing legal action. Kim Soo Hyun's reputation
In Europe?
Yeah, I think Europe is no, still Western society, so yeah, I think so. In US, would he be facing legal action? What do we know? I don't know. Do you think he would be facing legal actions based on what we know right now?
I think there would be definitely a lawyer arguing a case for that.
I think there would be an open investigation, yes.
Yeah.
Would he be facing action already? I don't.
Well, definitely if they said that, okay, there would be an investigation if she was a minor. There would be an investigation if this happened in the workplace. There would be an investigation if
Workplace,
she
yeah.
tried to contact him in order to have a solution, but he offered no resources or alternative to her. I think investigation would definitely be there.
No,
In charge would be there. He would be dragged by the public media,
he would be dragged,
and he
yes.
would have to make a statement, go on Instagram, do a video, or leave a note to say where he stands
Yeah,
in this.
he would
He
definitely
would
have
lose
to.
all his sponsorships, all his money, so he would have no choice but to talk. The
Mhm.
reason in South Korea, it really does seem like he brings the money, so they're shielding him because they don't want to lose the money.
is rapidly deteriorating, and if international media continues covering this story, it could have severe consequences for his career. Right now, Korean fans are divided. Some still defend him, while others feel completely betrayed
And even if
ashamed.
in the
Meanwhile-
States, if he was found innocent, it's already a stain. It's a stain.
It is a stain.
While global audiences are not holding back in their criticism, especially because of how serious these allegations are. The biggest question now is, will Kim Soo Hyun finally speak out, or will he continue to stay silent? Either way,
All right, let's see what the other K news we have. Is just I have to find her page because this is the alternate page. Okay, let's see. Did gold medalist just confirm that Kim Soo Hyun dated a minor?
did gold medalist just confirm that Kim Soo Hyun dated a minor? Let's break this down. In their statement, gold medalist included this key part. At the time, she had left the agency and lacked sufficient legal knowledge regarding her debt. This led her to reach out to Kim Soo Hyun, who was not involved in the matter. By then, the two had been separated for 4 years, so they're saying that Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Se Ron were separated for 4 years at the time she reached out. If you do the math, this implies that they were in a relationship when she was still a minor. Are they seriously admitting this? Let's go through the entire statement.
I guess it does imply that, doesn't it? They had been separated. Unless something is lost in translation and by they had been separated, it meant they had not communicated for 4 years.
But who texted, notified the time frame? Like, why? How would that come up in a conversation? That's what I'm not understanding. I need to see the text.
At the beginning of 2024, during an accounting audit, the agency had to decide how to handle its claims against Kim Se-ron. Legal and accounting firms advised that if the agency wrote off the debt without any collection efforts, it could be seen as an unjustified exemption, potentially harming the company and leading to legal issues for its executives. Therefore, it was necessary to demonstrate that she was in a state of unrecoverable financial distress. To establish this, the agency sent a formal notice to her. This was not an attempt to pressure her for repayment, but a procedural step to confirm that the debt was officially being written off. Additionally, if her debt was forgiven, there was a risk that she would have to pay a gift tax on the amount waived. The message she sent to Kim Soo Hyun on March 19, 2024, regarding her financial situation, must be understood in this context. The financial dispute was strictly between gold medalist and Kim Se-ron. The notion that Kim Soo Hyun personally lent her money or pressured her for repayment is baseless. He never loaned her any money, nor did he demand repayment, as he was never in such a position. Gold medalist. And then
Everything they're saying sounds reasonable.
Then why did she feel that? Then why? How come she felt otherwise? She was not in on the plan.
She might not be educated on the financial matters, as they claimed. I don't know. I mean, obviously, they're trying to save face, so you kind of have to take it with a grain
Yeah.
of salt. You can't take it for a fact. They will say whatever they have to save face at this point.
To come out and say this, does that put them in a vulnerable position? Because now they're saying that they didn't really intend to collect on it. So now whoever was coming after them when they do the audit, they can now do so. in order for them to protect Kim.
Well, I don't necessarily think so because they're saying, okay, this is a bad debt, we're writing it off. They just had to prove it is a bad debt instead of. So I don't think it was a bad debt. The clearly the because it. I think the suspicion will arise if they're still dating at a time. Oh, it's not a bad debt. You're just writing it off because she's like a
That's your girlfriend.
yeah. So you at that point, okay, you got to pay penalties or whatever the legal consequences are for that. So I think this is just okay. This is a bad debt. We send a notice. We try to collect. She doesn't have any money. This is a bad debt. We're writing it off.
So it confirms that they were in a relationship together.
They did kind of say that yes, they have been separate for 4 years. So, I mean, whatever they said is believable. I don't. Again, I just don't know if it's the truth.
And the bombshell. At the time, she had left the agency and lacked sufficient legal knowledge regarding her debt. This led her to reach out to Kim Soo Hyun, who was not involved in the matter. By then, the two had been separated for 4 years. So what are they really saying? That Kim Soo Hyun.
I'll play the devil's advocate here. It could be lost in translation, and that at the time she had left the agency. So separated, it means that she had left the agency and they're no longer colleagues. This does not necessarily imply that they have been in a relationship. Yeah. Again, it's in Korean, so maybe the word used specific is for relation. Maybe they have a word that describes a relationship versus work situationship. But it could be implied that they meant just they had been separated work-wise. They haven't worked together for 4 years.
Dated a minor, and that when she was struggling, she reached out to him, only to be ignored on the agency's advice. Are they confirming what Kim Se-ron's aunt said? That Kim Soo Hyun dated her when she was underage, and that later, instead of properly communicating with her about her financial...
However, so if she was with the agency when she was underage, then I don't believe an underage person can sign any contract legally, so that debt is null and void either way. At least in the United States, yeah, underage person cannot sign a contract. Signature is invalid, so that wouldn't exist. Like you don't have to pay. They couldn't prove it. If somebody, a 16-year-old, signs a loan contract, that contract is invalid upon signing. I don't know how it is in Korea though.
Struggles. The agency just sent legal notices,
I wonder
pushing her deeper.
Because remember we heard like 14, 15 age of consent, but does it mean you're an adult at that point too?
Could be legally you are an adult at that point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Into depression. If that's the case, then gold medalist just admitted to something far worse than they probably intended. Now, let's talk about some of these disgusting comments defending Kim Soo Hyun. The gold digger family is trying to find prey because the little girl who is the backbone of their family is dead. There is a top A-list star who can be an easy target for their new source of finance. The cooperation between the family and Aunt Se-ron is truly extraordinary. Wow, what a perfect description of a disgusting human being. So now, seeking justice is called being a gold digger. Did I miss something? Has Kim Se-ron's family ever asked Kim Soo Hyun for money? No, not once. And let's not ignore the real issue here. How do you justify your so-called angel, Kim Soo Hyun, dating a minor? Let's put this in perspective. What would you do if you found out your 15-year-old daughter was groomed by a work colleague?
Really.
And by the time you realized it...
The only way you dispute that picture is they come out and say, oh, it's Photoshop or whatever.
It was already too late, because he held power over her career, acting like he was in love, promising marriage. If you spoke out, not only would your daughter's career be over, but so would her life as she knew it. And let's be real. In South Korea, men are often above the law. Look at how lightly the criminals involved in the Burning Sun scandal were sentenced compared to how harshly minor offences are punished in other countries. So tell me, how is demanding justice being a gold digger? Not everyone is born into wealth. Were you born with a Birkin bag in your hands? Her family relied on her income, something common in Asian households from poor backgrounds. And there's no shame in that. Seeing comments like this is beyond disgusting. The fact that people like you breathe the same air as the rest of us is infuriating. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, she's starting to go as hard as K-pop spy on some people. Okay. What else we got? Oh, I have this on the screen. What's going on here? Kim Soo Hyun, gold medalist, the lies, the cover-ups, protect. Do you think this is the same?
Sounds similar.
Yeah, let's skip this one. Let's do the next one. Kim Soo Hyun's lies exposed, the mole, the glasses, and the timeline that makes no sense. Okay, this might be something else. Okay. Let's see.
Let's talk about the absolute disaster that is Kim Soo Hyun and his agency, Gold Medalist. Because at this point, their statements are nothing but a circus act. Except no one's laughing. First, they outright denied everything about his relationship with Kim Se-ron. They let his fans rip her apart, call her a liar, and completely ruin her reputation. But now they suddenly admit they dated. But only after she became an adult in 2019. How convenient. The problem, the
So I guess, yeah, they did admit it then. That they did it.
evidence does not match their story. Let's start with Kim Se-ron's own words. She stated in a leaked message that they started dating in 2015 and ended in 2021. Meanwhile, Gold Medalist is desperately trying to rewrite history, claiming they only started dating in the summer of 2019. So, which is it? Are we
There's
really
a big
supposed to believe that Kim
difference.
Se-ron just made all of this up for no reason? And then there's the t-shirt argument. Gold Medalist tried to claim that a specific shirt Kim Se-ron was wearing in a leaked photo wasn't even released until June 2019. But netizens quickly shut that down, proving the shirt existed as early as September 2014. So once again, their timeline does not add up. Then there's the mole situation. Yes, a literal mole is exposing their lies.
Wow.
Netizens pointed out that Kim Soo Hyun had a mole above his left eyebrow in the leaked photo. The problem? He removed that mole during his military service. Meaning, if that photo was actually from 2019, like his agency claims, the mole wouldn't even be there. So what now? Is he going to
Wow.
claim
People really do the heavy lifting and the investigating here, huh?
Oh,
he magically
that was
refilled it
cool.
just in time for the picture? Oh, but it gets worse. A Chinese netizen pointed
Dang.
out that the glasses Kim Soo Hyun was wearing in another leaked photo were actually a fan gift from 2015. The inside has a distinct leopard print pattern, meaning those glasses existed when Kim Se-ron was still a minor. And guess what? That completely destroys the agency's claim that they only started dating after she became an adult. So now the question
Damn.
is,
So
what's
the
the
company is lying. Oh my god, they were lying.
Well, it's to be honest, they already lied about them dating, so it's anything that comes out from them at this point, you can't really
Yeah,
believe it
just
because
it's not-
once they lied once, then
Yeah.
it's kind of everything is the poison of the rotten tree. What is it? The poison tree. The fruit of the poisonous tree. There you go.
next excuse? Are they going to try and say the glasses traveled through time, that the mole was photoshopped, that the t-shirt was a prototype released just for him? Because at this point, their lies are straight up embarrassing.
I mean, they could honestly, if I was on his team, I could come up with arguments to rebuke everything so far. I don't know.
The glasses, the mole.
The glass is just the glasses. How you can prove the glasses didn't exist? That's kind of like a stupid argument to me, if you ask. Like, there's so many different shapes of glass. Come on.
No, but this one is very specific. The design, they say it was a fan
Nah.
gift.
The,
And the mole, how do you explain the mole? He removed it when he
the-
went to service, but in the picture, he still had it.
first of all, in the picture, I didn't really see them all. It kind of
They
looks
showed
like
it. It was a mole right there.
it looked like a little scar. So you
Mhm.
just say, "Oh, it's a scar or something." He got injured. I'm just saying, like,
Wow.
I
You're a
could-
terrible representative for the company.
if I
Fired.
was, why? If I was working, I
Fired.
would no. I would actually have time to think about how to rebuke these, because I don't feel like any of these are like, oh, condemning. Where to a point, okay, there's no going back from them. But considering that the company been lying about it, it's just hard to believe them.
And people are furious. Is he literally saying that Kim Se-ron lied? Stop sullying the name of the deceased. He wasn't just responsible for her death. He's killing her over and over again in a desperate attempt to save himself. Hurting Se-ron until the very end. Seriously, apologize and disappear from the face of this earth, you scum. Everything that comes out of your mouth is nothing but filthy lies. And my personal favorite, now watch him go get that mole tattooed on, so he can argue that he still had it in 2019. Because at this point, nothing would surprise me. The fact is, Kim Soo Hyun
Maybe
and his
that tattoo
agency
with the
have been
little
caught lying
makeup.
over and over again. They thought they could manipulate public
That's
opinion,
funny.
but now the public is tearing them apart. So what's next? Another sympathy stunt, another rewritten timeline, another pathetic attempt to save face.
That was
Whatever
a
it
good
is,
catch.
just know.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, the netizens are doing their investigations. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of.
Shout out to the netizens.
Mhm.
Honestly, netizens often help the FBI solve crime, you know?
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we're doing a little side quest. Okay.
Wix gives you the power of
Spark
AI to
Spark
build the website.
Bomb latest selfie sparks concert over bloodshot eyes. Well, yeah, she hasn't been looking good, honestly. So
Bomb, the powerhouse vocalist of 2NE1, just uploaded new selfies. But instead of admiration, fans are filled with worry. And if you've seen the photos, you'll understand why. In her latest Instagram post, Park Bom shared a series of pictures, wearing a stylish white outfit and Chanel earrings. But fans weren't talking about the fashion. Everyone was focused on her eyes. They looked extremely bloodshot. Comments poured in almost
Why
immediately.
would she post this
Bomb,
though?
are
I
you
don't
okay?
know.
Your eyes
Want attention? I don't know.
look so red. Please rest. And take care of yourself, honey. It's clear that fans are really worried about
She clearly has some health issues. And it was
Mhm.
noticeable in the concerts. She couldn't perform. And, yeah, she has to take care of her health.
her well-being. This isn't the first time fans have been concerned about Park Bom's health. Over the years, she's faced scrutiny over her changing appearance, weight fluctuations, and ongoing health struggles. Back in 2014, she was even forced into a hiatus after a major controversy over her medication, despite later clarifications that it was a prescription treatment. But even through all of that, she made a comeback, most notably during 2NE1's surprise Coachella 2022 reunion, proving that her passion for music is still alive. So what could be causing Park Bom's red eyes? Some fans think it might be exhaustion, allergies, or even stress. Others fear it could be something more serious. And given her history of health concerns, it's understandable why people are on edge. Park Bom hasn't addressed the concerns directly, but fans are hoping she'll reassure them soon.
Oh my God,
No
that
matter
energy
what,
is
one thing
horrible.
is clear.
Mhm.
Her supporters care about her deeply and just want her to be healthy and happy.
Wow, that was very concerning.
Yeah, she really needs
I
to.
can imagine posting a photo like
I-
that. You know what the comments are gonna look like. You
I-
know what they've been saying about you already. So to put that out there, I don't know what is to confirm.
She wants attention. I don't know.
Mm.
I have no idea. Okay, what else we got? Prada drops Kim. Ooh, okay, let's see. Is this
The
career
disclaimer,
over?
what we know so far. Now to be clear, these are still allegations. Nothing has been officially confirmed yet, but gold medalists'
I mean-
inconsistent statements.
Prada dropping him makes sense as international brand, you know. So
Mhm.
international brands, you don't need a lot of evidence for them. It's just a slimmer of bad look. They're like, alright, deuces.
The leaked messages and the mounting evidence are fueling public distrust. So, it's official. Prada has cut ties with Kim Soo Hyun. As of March 14th, the luxury brand has terminated its contract with him, making it one of the first major companies to publicly distance itself from the actor. According to reports, this decision comes in response to the growing controversy surrounding his alleged relationship with the late Kim Se-ron during her teenage years. Let's break this down. 1. The allegations and gold medalist damage control. The controversy began when reports surfaced, claiming that Kim Soo Hyun had been involved with Kim Se-ron since she was a minor. His agency, Gold Medalist, initially denied everything, but as more evidence and testimonies emerged, they suddenly admitted that the two did date, but only after she became an adult in 2019. That statement didn't do him any favors. Instead of
Yeah, I think that statement made it worse because
Mm.
it showed that they already lied about it. Because they said no, then they said, oh yeah, but only. That's honestly, that's exactly what Diddy did, and not saying again, not the extent of the crime, but that's how he kind of approached it.
Yeah.
Initially, he said, "Oh yeah, I didn't do nothing." Then when the video dropped, he's like, "Oh yeah, I did do it, but you know." So it's yeah. Once you lie, once you get caught in that lie, and everything else comes out of your mouth, it's just you can't believe it.
clearing his name, it raised even more suspicion because netizens quickly pointed out timeline inconsistencies, photo evidence, and contradictions in their defense. The mole, the t-shirt, the glasses.
Where do you see the mole though? That's what I'm saying. Like
You
it
need
looks,
to zoom.
it doesn't look like that
But
clear of a.
it's on the, I think it's on the eyebrow, not next to her eye.
Because I don't like.
It's like it's gonna be right on, like here.
But it's not like too clear. I don't. Do you see it? Like I know where it's supposed to be. I saw it in the other picture, but in this picture I don't really see it.
I see it right here. If I'm gonna show you,
Where?
it's gonna be.
Where do you see it?
Oh, I can't. Oh, right. It's right there in the corner. No, 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 not in this corner, but more here, like here.
Right here?
Yeah.
It does look like there's something there,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Right in the corner, like
Oh.
that part.
Hmm.
Every attempt to cover up the past was dismantled in real time. 2. The public backlash and brand withdrawals. Following this scandal, Kim Soo Hyun's reputation has taken a massive hit. Fans and netizens alike are furious, especially because his agency let his fandom destroy Kim Se-ron's reputation, calling her a liar, only to change their story later. And when a public figure becomes a liability, brands act fast. Prada isn't the only company
Yeah.
backing away.
Brands.
Several
act
other
very
brands have
fast.
started removing his promotional materials or refusing to renew contracts.
I'm surprised
This
he
is the
hasn't said
worst-
anything.
Hmm?
I'm surprised he's like keeping it like his face.
Well, I guess his company Gold Medal is kind of his mouthpiece a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
That's true. You're right.
Case scenario for any celebrity with major endorsements. If Kim Soo Hyun and his agency think they can silence this with vague denials and shifting timelines, they are deeply mistaken. Prada's move proves that companies are watching closely. And if more damaging revelations come out, his career may never recover. So the real question is, what's next?
yeah, I think his career is done. I think as far as like all the Western brands gonna definitely drop him. Evidence is sufficient enough for the brands to drop him. As far as prison time, I don't know the laws. I'm not sure. Uh,
I wonder what's the next moves.
oh,
Like a formal charge. They gotta book him. You gotta get a mugshot.
I don't know if there is enough evidence for formal charge yet. I haven't seen anything like enough to criminally charge him. To like go, do something civilly, definitely. Criminally, well, okay, again, Korean laws, I don't know, but here in the States, whatever we've seen so far is enough to open an investigation, I guess, but not. I don't think enough to charge him. What would be like the determining factor to charge him, like a definitive proof that
He was dating a minor. Not dating, but involved with the minor.
the problem I think arises? The minor is no longer here to give a testimony. How? So you would literally have to find a sex tape, basically. I think.
What about the photos?
I mean, it's morally wrong, I get it, but legally taking a photo with a minor, like, it's not a crime. Like for the law doesn't allow like sex with a minor, right? Not associating yourself with a minor. So like
That's tricky.
it is tricky, and that's what I'm saying. To prove sex with a minor, the minor has to be here to give a testimony, or there has to be video evidence of that. So to do something criminally, because without those two, hearsay, whatever she told the aunt, yeah, but that's hearsay, inadmissible in court. I
Case is disgusting.
yeah, I think the best outcome of this is just his career is ruined. I don't think
He's exposed.
yeah, he's exposed, basically. I think that's the outcome. As far as criminally, I don't know. They investigated for financials, some shit, maybe for that kind of
Workplace harassment.
yeah, maybe like something in those lines, maybe, yeah. But in terms of like dating a minor, I just don't know if there would be possible to find evidence to convict him.
Any more?
No, I think because this is ads taken down, so same as Prada, basically, and K-pop subscribers' opinions, whatever.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.